So the cinema violence is still continuing. What's going on, people? It's your boy 8 Poncho, back at you again with another video. Now I want to just set the record straight, right? Because I do feel a little bit for Rapman how, again, cinema violence is getting linked with Blue Story. Now for you guys that don't know, I did cover 2 previous incidences where violence had broken out and the media has been saying it was linked to Blue Story. I'll leave those videos linked down in the description, feel free to go check them out. Now granted, this fight that had taken place, and unfortunately somebody got stabbed, did take place on the Blue Story credits, but we cannot link somebody's personal issues with each other, and we don't even know if they knew each other. We cannot link the fight to a movie, I'm sorry, it could happen anywhere. So let's just jump into this story. Cineworld in Nottingham has temporarily cancelled screenings of the film Blue Story after a stabbing had happened at the cinema on Sunday evening during the credits. A spokesperson for Cineworld has confirmed that screens 9 to 14 were closed because of police investigations, and some films have been moved around as a result. They went on to say, "The safety and security of our customers is our absolute priority, and we take incidents of this nature extremely seriously. We can confirm that the Nottinghamshire police are investigating an incident that took place at the Cineworld on Sunday night and are currently supporting the police and Cineworld with their inquiries. We will be open and operating as normal today, which is Monday." What annoys me, right, is you've got newspapers like The Sun with headlines, "Horror Show, Blue Story cancelled by Cineworld after another stabbing at screening." What they forget to mention is that it was a temporary thing and it had only been cancelled due to a police investigation. It wasn't a permanent cancel like they're trying to make out that has been linked to the violence. And again, it's just tarnishing Rapman's name, and it's tarnishing the name for the film as well, just because you've got silly newspapers like The Sun. Now don't get me wrong, I know this time it was definitely confirmed that it was at a screening of Blue Story. So for once, it was actually at Blue Story, right? But they didn't cancel it from the cinema. So I don't get why The Sun is doing that. Nottinghamshire police were called at 8:17 PM on Sunday evening, which was last night, to Forman Street Cineworld in Nottingham after reports of a fight had broken out. It's been reported that a 20-year-old man had been stabbed during the fight. That 20-year-old man was taken to hospital with injuries that weren't thought to be life-threatening. He's now been released from hospital and is expected to make a full recovery. A 16-year-old boy and a 23-year-old man have been arrested. The 16-year-old has been arrested on suspicion of possession of a bladed article and causing grievous bodily harm, and the 23-year-old man has been arrested on suspicion of possession of a bladed article. One member of the audience commented that a lot of people had ran off in panic and some had watched it unfold, with violence allegedly erupting during the end credits, which I already mentioned earlier. Eyewitnesses described what they saw on the scene when police had arrived. Passerby Amy Fernside described a moment when 8 police officers arrived wearing stab vests and went into the corner house complex. She says, "We only knew what happened as my boyfriend heard a teenager on his phone asking to be picked up as someone had been stabbed." She goes on to say, "There was no panic, people were just carrying on as normal. A few people were coming out of the building, but not running or anything." Iamantis Nobutus, 21, was working in Subway when he saw police running in. He said, "There were 2 police cars and a police van. Police came in with big vests on." Katrina Smith, an assistant manager at Lily's Langtree, which is opposite the corner house, said there'd been another incident in the area the previous night. She said, "It does make you feel uneasy." Speaking about that incident, which happened on Saturday night, not the cinema incident, she said, "I saw a lot on CCTV. There was a fight there last night at about 1 AM. So it just goes to show you, right? It might have not had anything to do with Blue Story, even though it did happen at Blue Story. It could have been because of this previous incident. You know, Nottingham isn't a big place, and people probably bump into people all the time. Superintendent Ross Cook of Nottinghamshire Police gave out a statement saying, "This was an isolated incident and there is not believed to be any wider risk to any members of the public." The man has been taken to hospital for treatment of injuries not currently believed to be life-threatening. Officers have set up a police cordon inside Cineworld while they establish the circumstances, and there'll be extra officers on patrol in the city centre to provide reassurances. So again, this is the reason why they had to cancel the film. He then goes on to say, "No arrests have been made at this time and inquiries are ongoing." Look, if you haven't seen the film yet, don't judge the film by the headline. Go and check the film out for yourself. Go see what it's about, then make a judgment on it. Don't make a premeditated judgment. And from what I'm hearing, people highly recommend the film, so you should definitely go watch it. I still haven't watched it personally yet because I haven't got round to it, but I'm hearing it has a very powerful message that people need to go and watch. Please don't judge the film by these incidents that are happening, which the news is linking with Blue's story. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this in the comment section below. Give the video a little like. I'm trying to hit 1k subscribers by the end of the year, so I'd appreciate if you could hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. It's been your boy 8Poncho, and I'm out.